Good morning, traders, and welcome to WMoption's London Daily Market Review. With the exception of the Nikkei, most Asian indexes closed this morning up in what is being seen as a delayed reaction to the Shenzhen-Hong Kong exchange link. This is being seen by outsiders as an attempt by China to open its equities market, and it comes atop of Fed interest rate comments that is keeping the dollar low and an impressive drawdown in oil inventories. Thanks to the government's continuing monetary and fiscal stimulus and policies, Moody's has upgraded the nation's growth forecasts to 6.6% for 2016 and 6.3% for 2017. Japan's exports for July, on the other hand, fell by 14%. That's the worst since 2009 and a 10th straight month of losses in a row. The yen this year has surged 20% so far, and policymaker threats aren't stemming the tide. And finally, in Asia, Mongolia has hiked interest rates to 15% in light of a continuing economic crisis. You can now get 2,256 Greeks to the US dollar. In Europe, we're expecting a quiet day for UK retail sales and European inflation heading up the day. Markets closed about 1% down across the board, with the pound sterling gaining some momentum after positive post-Brexit employment figures yesterday. Tuesday's sentiment indexes are still reverberating with disappointment, and Eurozone growth figures are beginning to show post-Brexit weakness. Overnight, we became privy to the minutes of the last Federal Reserve Open Market Committee meeting. They proved less hawkish than William Dudley's earlier comments had led us to believe. No surprise, since these hardly prodded the dollar upwards in any case. Just the opposite, the FOMC is seeking further motivation to lift rates, and the dollar's been edging down. On the bright side, members seem to believe that the Brexit has little effect on the near-term outlook. Crude oil rose somewhat during the US session yesterday, especially on the heels of an EIA weekly inventory, which shows a 2.5 million barrel drawdown. WTI spiked by an entire $1 per barrel on the news, then relaxed to consolidate around the 46.80 mark. Gold followed a very similar pattern several hours later and is now ranging around 13.58. Today's events to look out for include retail sales from the US at 8:30 this morning, CPIs from the EU at 9, a Eurozone monetary policy meeting account at 11:30, and jobless claims from the US an hour later. The US Conference Board's leading indicator is in at 2 p.m. GMT, and at 8 tonight, a speech by the Fed's John Williams. Until our New York session review, have a great trading day.